Warning. This video is for educational and documental purposes only, and everything being shown is legal under California's Proposition 64. I will never encourage consumption in any legal or illegal environment. Also, product shown in this video is not for sale. This is for family use only. I've never sold nor intend to distribute any of this product. Please enjoy the video. Yo, what is going on, pimps and players? My name is Carter, and welcome back to the 113 Grow Show. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the time that I got so high that I don't remember the drive home. So this gameplay here is brand new F1 2024 gameplay. I'm like 8 races into my career mode, and you know what? There's some parts where I'm just kind of squidding up a little bit, but really, there's nothing I can do. I thought it was a good race, good enough to post. And if you guys liked it, just drop a like. But without further ado, let's just jump into the video. So, just to give some background, we had already talked about this story time, but the first time I'd ever smoked was off of my dad's pipe with him in like summer of 2019, around July, August time. And I took a couple puffs. We smoked like 2 bowls. I want to say I smoked most of it, but I didn't feel anything. Generally did not feel much at all. And I was like 18 at this time, so I was like, oh yeah, I got it all figured out. I know what pot feels like. Fuck yeah. So I had gone a couple months without really smoking. I didn't really have the urge because I didn't really, I didn't feel anything. It didn't feel too like, whoa, like life-changing or impacting or like, I need this or, So a couple months roll around. February of 2020 hits. I'm out at the track like a late night sesh. We're riding with the boys, and one of the homies was like, yo, you need to hit this pen. And I'm like, alright, yeah, like I'm a big fucking smoker. I know what fucking time it is. So I take a rip, and I was blasted. Like, I remember that drive home. Fuck, I was blaring music and windows down, and anyways, I thought that shit was fun. But from that early day in February when I smoked the car, I hit up my buddy Mike and was like, yo, can you get me something? And later that week, he had got me my first raw garden cart, and I was getting used to ripping that. Every once in a while I get like a select cart, like I think very first like the live resin select carts, they might have just been like live terps in distillate. These fucking carts were ripping me. Like, I would get so high at night, I'd be spinning on the verge of throwing up, and just, I don't know, I liked getting absolutely plastered. So it was raining in April. I remember it so vividly. It was like a Saturday, Sunday. It was, raining, of course, so all the tracks were all mudded out. All my high school friends rode dirt bikes, so, it just kind of made it that much better. But I didn't smoke weed throughout high school, so, I don't know. Fuck, I wish sometimes that I did, but that's a whole different fucking topic. Anyways, so Mike invites us over to the pad. He's got like a 1.5, 2 acre lot with a fucking badass house. He's got the biggest fucking pantry ever. Like, it is stoner's fucking paradise. Like, you look on one side and it's just like fruit roll-ups and fucking all the chips and crackers and just everything. And then one side is just like, his mom was a baker, so she'd have like chocolate covered pretzels with like white fucking syrup or I don't even, you guys know what the fuck I'm saying. Like the chocolate and white, not syrup, but like milk, the swirls and shit. It was so bomb, dude. Oh my god. Anyways, we were all there hanging out. We were all supposed to spend the night. We were there probably from like 1 to 2 o'clock. We were swimming. Carter was getting his ankles broken during basketball. We were taking pen rips, riding pit bikes, fucking just having a blast, just dicking around, getting hurt, and being stupid. And we were playing tag high off our rockers once like it started to get nighttime, and dude, that shit was so fun. Like, we had a couple homies that were like straight tree climbers, straight mountain men, and like hiding in the trees and like jumping down and fucking tagging us, and because we were playing like hide and go seek tag and shit, and dude, that shit was a blast. Dude, that shit was so fun. Anyways, I remember just like, fuck, I was getting so high off my pen that like I was going through, that's why I remember the pantries, because I was fucking surfing in that shit. I was, like, I would go out, we'd be like, okay, everyone, next round, and then I would just be going out, and I'd have like cargo shorts, and I'd have like 4 to 5 pockets full of just munchies. Like, dude, it was amazing. I'd go fucking sit in a bush and just eat. It was awesome. But needless to say, it came the time to where Mike was like, yo, boys, we're fucking over it. I'm over it. Everyone's tired. We're fucking worked. It's time to smoke a fucking joint. And Mike, he had a plug at the time. He was living in Reno, so like he would go up to school at UNR and then come back home. His plug, his connect, they were moving some weight, and I remember he like rolled up. I think this was like the first and only time I've ever seen like almost a half-ounce joint. It was definitely over a quarter. It was probably like, I want to say 11, maybe 11 with the tip, maybe making it a half ounce, but I could be wrong. But he had like this badass campfire deal, like a bunch of stones that his dad brought in on a crane, and just some absolute sick shit. Anyways, we're all fucking sitting around this campfire. So Mike breaks out this joint, and I'm like in my head like, holy fuck, look at that thing. He had it rolled all bitchin'. He even had like, if you see like fucking the high ups like Eric Kahn or fucking all them, they have like the fucking 2-foot wide roll of just straight paper you like roll out and you cut yourself. Yeah, well, he had that shit, and it was rolled so tight and perfect. Like, I don't know, he was a pro. He sparks this thing up and the rotation starts. It makes it to me and I take a rip. And he had some good shit at the time, and the first rip instantly hit me. Now mind you guys, I was already high off that fucking Pendriman rips and all the fucking day long rips, and I was full too, so I couldn't be like, yo, let me eat something, you know, and like get some of the high away. No, I was like side aching, on the verge of pooping myself, and the last thing I needed was to rip this fucking joint hella fucking times. And I remember like it makes it all the way around and back to me, and it's barely moved. And I take another one and I cough so much, and everyone's laughing at me and fucking pushing me over in the chair and shit and just having fun. And I remember it coming back to me, and I'm like, boys, I'm fucking tooted. Like I can't. Like I'm done. And fucking one of my friends, he's a dickhead. His name is fucking, we're also gonna call him Carter, but Carter's like, dude, you need to smack it one more time. Come on, if not two, you're being a fuck pussy, this, that, and the other. So I'm like, all right, I'll smack it. And I smacked it, and they're like, hold it in. So I held it in, coughed the whole thing out, and as soon as I coughed it out, I started spinning instantly. Like I was done. I was wrecked. And not even 2 minutes after I hit that, I'm like, boys, I gotta go home. Like, I am not feeling good. And needless, I'm like 20 minutes up the freeway. Like, I'm a decent hike home. So they're like, are you sure you should just stay? And I'm like, no, like, I'm gonna either shit myself, puke, or both at the same time. And no one's gonna fucking take care of me. And they're like, yeah, no, you gotta go. And I'm like, yeah, alright. So I get in the van, don't even let the bitch warm up. And kind of honestly, the last thing I remember was sitting at his gate trying to put music on just to like think of something else. And I don't remember getting on the freeway. I don't remember driving home. I don't remember parking the van at my house. I don't remember walking in. All I remember is kind of just coming to it, sitting on the edge of my bed with like my elbows on my knees, just kind of leaning over, just like staring at the ground. That was honestly probably the scariest day of my life. Like, I don't remember how I got home. It was a miracle. Like, I could have fucking hurt myself or hurt someone else, or like, from that day forward, I have not done anything stupid like that since. That was an eye-opener. It literally scared me, but it didn't keep me away from smoking the pot. So, you know what? We're here to tell this video. I hope it was a banger. Fucking another reason why this night was so memorable was because a whole point why I went was to get a cart, but I also got my first eighth ever. I remember like the fucking back of my hand like it was yesterday. It was a Gorilla Glue 8. I honestly, I couldn't tell you the brand anymore. It's kind of faded out of my dome, but it was so good. Like, such a good Gorilla Glue. I haven't had anything like that ever since. But fuck, dude, god damn. I remember going to bed that night and I woke up still high. Like, the only time I've ever done that was this time, and all the other times it's been off of edibles. Like, this was the only time I've ever still been high the next day off weed, like off of actual flower, and it was fucking nuts. But If you guys did enjoy this video, drop a comment and a like down below. You know what? If you stayed to the end, comment down Gorilla Glue. You know what? That's a fair shout. I like that. But fuck, this is gonna be the end of it for me, boys. I hope you guys like this. Honestly, I'm just gonna try to keep putting out some content. I just want to keep growing together. And you know what? Fucking, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.